my hands were shaking. And I could feel this pressure like I've never felt before. And in my head, I know that all I need to do is breathe. All I need to do is slow down for a second, but my mind couldn't connect with my hands, and I feel like I've disappointed him.
You didn't disappoint him.
How would you know? You weren't there. You didn't show up.
I was busy.
Busy.
I was at work. I told you I had no choice.
Yes, it's never your choice.
Oh, please don't. You know I love to hear you play it. I would have been there if I could. I just couldn't. I tried. Okay? I really did. I still know you didn't disappoint him.
Yes, I did.
Oh, babes.
I just sat there and cried. I couldn't even play that one piece. I had one job, those 30 bars, and I couldn't even do it. I cried. Who even am I to him?
He's your friend.
No one, really.
Who's your friend? You're allowed to cry for him.
He wasn't my friend. He was my brother's friend.
It's natural to cry. He's gone. You miss him. I understand.
But you don't. I'm not crying for him. I cried for my brother. The eldest of 3. My brother, the one with such wisdom and intellect. He's funny, witty even.
Yeah, he knows how to tell a few jokes.
Remember last Christmas?
Oh, how could I forget? Sam was the entertainment for the whole evening. Wouldn't stop telling stories and talking, and how he managed to make even my father laugh, I'll never know.
That's Sam for you.
I like your brother. He's probably my favourite family member.
Cheeky. Remember who you're married to? Probably my favourite sibling. He's always smiling and laughing, and the only emotions I've ever seen him with are sarcasm and wit, but today, at the funeral, all of that left him.
It was his best mate's funeral. He's bound to be upset.
Upset? You didn't see him sitting in a river of his
sorry.
own tears. It wasn't until then that I realised Jacob made Sam the person he is today. He's the reason he's so full of charm, full of passion and intellect.
I didn't realise they were that close. I thought you hadn't seen him for years.
I haven't. I saw him every day for 8 years. And then one day his family decided to move, and I was 15, so I didn't fully understand, but Sam spoke to Jacob every week about stupid shit, I assume. Every week, and then one day Jacob stopped replying, and the next thing I know, I'm at a funeral.
Is Sam okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. He did a speech, and in this speech he talked so beautifully about how Jacob shaped him. And I realised that I have Jacob to thank for the person I am today. My brother's the one who pushes me and tests me, you know this, but he always expects great things from me because he's the one that believes in me the most. And I never fully understood why he is the way he is, but now I know it's because of Jacob. He's the one who pushed him and inspired him and made him the amazing brother he is today to me. He did that for me, and I couldn't even play 30 bars for him. It's disappointing. It's fucking shameful.
It's hard on everyone, babes. You can't take it upon yourself. But you showed up, and Jacob would be proud.
Don't you dare say his name.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to comfort you, but I'm not going to bother if all you're going to do is get aggressive and push me away when I'm just trying to be there for you.
Be there for me? How dare you say that? Where were you as I cried by that piano after the first 2 notes? I didn't feel your hand hold mine as I watched my own brother weep for his best friend, his first friend. All I ever asked you to do is show up. I wanted nothing more than for you to be there. You know, my mum asked where you were today and I lied. Said you had family issues to deal with. I couldn't tell her the truth. I don't know why, I just couldn't.
Your mum works like me. She understands the nature of the job. She would have understood. You should have told her.
My mum works like you, but she always shows up. You know, at first, I thought it was okay that you missed my Christmas work party. It's understandable, those socials aren't for everyone. And I honestly didn't even question it when you missed my goddaughter's baptism because, well, you've never been that religious. But a funeral, Jacob's funeral, my friend's funeral.
Your brother's friend. And how long has it been now? 10 years, right? A whole decade! And you never mentioned Jacob until now. I didn't know that you needed me. You never told me that you needed me.
I don't have to tell you this. I don't have to give you all the background information when I ask you to come to a funeral with me. A person died, I knew the person, why weren't you there?
I just feel like I am repeating myself over and over again. I was at work. I had no choice because if the choice were mine, I would have been there. You of all people know this.
I know that you chose work over me again. Not for the first time in this marriage and definitely not the last.
I was stupid. I should have been there, okay? I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, but is it actually fine? Or are you just going to yell at me again tomorrow? Because I've got a meeting until 11 and I don't want to come home to an angry wife.
No, Mark, it's not fine! You didn't show up! You never show up!
Oh, I was there for Christmas and your mum's birthday and your stupid rabbit's memorial.
Those were all last year.
Doesn't matter, I'm still there. The rabbit died when you were 13. It's been 12 years.
I told you you didn't have to come.
I felt like you needed me there to remember Fluffy.
His name was Chester.
That's a stupid name for a rabbit.
There you go again, calling my shit stupid.
I just meant.
What did you mean?
I feel like I can't do anything right for you. You know, 1 minute you're annoyed that I didn't go with you. The next minute you're annoyed that I did go, but I forgot your rabbit's fucking name. So what is it? Huh? What do you want from me? Just tell me.
I want you to show up for me when my childhood dies. When memories from my childhood get tainted by death.
Yeah, well, you know what? Next time someone from your childhood dies, I'll be there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I just meant.
Doesn't matter. Let's just go to sleep.
No, let's talk. Right? I'm not going to live with you angry at me like this. It is not healthy.
Oh, so you do listen to Marie?
Oh no, I don't believe in therapy, but yeah, I'm going to get my money's worth.
Our money's
I'm
worth.
sorry, our money.
You have a 9 a.m. meeting. Let's sleep.
No, let's talk, alright? I want to listen and be better. We took vows. Either better or for worse.
Vows I remember. The happiest day of our lives, supposedly.
You don't have to be like that.
I'm just saying, the vows never said my husband would disappear when I needed him at a funeral. Only to show up hours later, having come from work.
It was a late night. I've said sorry a million times. I feel like a broken record.
Don't lie to me, Mark. You have been drinking since the second you stepped through that door.
You know how it gets with law. It's stressful. Justice never sleeps.
A couple of shocks after a late night at work. I understand the stress. You said I should have told my mother the truth.
The truth.
The truth behind why you couldn't make it today.
She's a solicitor. She'd understand.
I know she'd understand, but I was ashamed. How do I tell my own mother that her son-in-law didn't show up to my childhood friend's funeral?
Your brother's friend.
My childhood friend. Because he was too busy sleeping with another woman.
Why would you say that?
It's true, isn't it?
No. Right, just stop. You're letting the day cloud your reasoning. Let's just go to bed, talk about this in the morning. I've got 9 a.m. tomorrow, I cannot be getting
And I just had to bury my childhood 6 feet underground. Then lie to my parents and my broken brother because I was too ashamed to admit that my husband has been whoring around.
I have definitely not been doing that.
Oh, sorry, it's not whoring if you've been cheating on me with the same person. Apologies, you're not a whore. How rude of me to assume you're a whore. I'm so sorry.
Let's just go to bed, right? I can tell you're very emotional, you mess up your peace, you clearly miss Jacob.
Don't you dare say his name. It's an insult to hear his name in your mouth.